Anderson in fourth, and Max had got a bit wide there and dropped a couple of wheels off the circuit and lost his momentum. It was passed by about 6 cars, so typical Formula, they haven't a clue who they are, but they're having a great time as they go around Penrite, and in fact we had a half a lose there, and the Indian file almost became...
Oh, went over!
Yeah, two rolls, landed back on his wheels. Was that two rolls into
yes,
there?
Yes, I think it was 2 of them.
So fortunately, all the action took place in mid-air rather than on the circuit, and without any damage.
Going on out in front, Adrian Wilson, look at Daniel Orr and also Mark Wicks looking for a way through. Manderson still can't quite get onto the back of Mark Wicks there, and then William England further back in the field as they run down there. But look at them all over the circuit at Penrite Corner as they run round that right-hander. Robertson's going to lead Daniel Orr as he tries to get up on the inside again. Mark Wicks right behind him. Manderson now has got a little closer as they run down towards Coney Corner. William England about 3 to him, getting up into coveted number 1 spot. But the leader, Wilkinson, by golly, doing it well.
Yes, I doubt if Adrian can be beaten now. Mark's doing a great job to hang on, but I think it's Adrian's race as they run to the flag. A token move there by Daniel Orr to see if he can pull out of a non-existent slipstream and nail him on the line, but it didn't come off.
Race to the Formula E, as you said, we've got a big field, 24 cars or something, so it looks as if the recession might be over, Wellesley. Money might be plentiful.
Well, let's hope so.
There was a nasty spill down the back there. I just couldn't pick up
the classic form of the accident. Cars running very close. A couple of them have got wheels within wheels, and that invariably flicks the car at the back into the air and over, as I can tell. Richard Arnott in Very exciting race, the previous race, which unfortunately I missed most of, Wade running Amel Carbies on the engine this time, and tells me it's got a vast improvement in tractability from the engine. So it's Wayne Ford in second position, Rob McCoy in third, and Brian Sam. And Wayne Ford already indicating to Chaz Jacobson that he's there for the win. Wayne looking for a way through. This nothing right on the apex of the corner, but wisely decided against it and settled back in the slipstream of Chaz Jacobson, waiting for another opportunity to pass. Through Penrite, now on the outside, Wayne Ford goes up on the outside of Jacobson. He's done it, he's moved through into lead. Bob McCoy and Brian Sampson still having this dice for third position. Then comes Rowan Carrick doing a great job in a very old and obsolete motor car compared with the
Motorsport S's. Round through there very, very cleanly indeed. Lines up the apex to drift out into Shellmain straight away, and Ford goes through once again with the Roll RT34. To be handling very, very nicely for Wayne Ford. He just seems to be able to line the corners up and drive the car into the corners, drift out a little bit, and then put the power on to Wayne Ford in.
Yeah, I was just looking at the time there, Carrick car, because he's down to 1 minute points CRD.
This is becoming a little bit repetitive. Got a better start that time, kept him at bay, and in the end he made the fatal mistake and damn near cleaned a wall up.
Yes, I think Chaz's tyres have really gone off, and he was having a lot of trouble going around corners. But yeah, we got past him. It's a pity he didn't stay in front a bit longer. That was good fun.
Yeah, he tried at the start of the event, he tried to sneak off before you a little bit, but we just had a word with him about that. But it still didn't help him. You still got a blinder of a start and got that jump, and he had made no impression at all on you in that race.
Yes, these new motorcycle carburetors give the car so much low down torque. It's incredible to drive. It's really great. I'm enjoying it.
Anyway, Wayne, another trophy, slightly different colour this time. Another one to add to the list. If you keep turning up to these events, you're going to end up with quite a collection.
That's what I'm here for, to go racing and win trophies. Thanks very much.
Well done, Wayne. Second place getter, Rob McCoy. This time he managed to keep it on the black stuff. The people in front of you didn't, and it proved dividends.
Thanks very much for that. I think I've got a permanent job around here as the greenkeeper now. After the last race that we had, I only got 3 laps in and went infield at about 120 miles an hour and mowed just about everything there is. But it came up good this time, and thanks to Winton and thanks to...
The pity is sometimes the crowds don't appreciate open race meets, appreciate how hard these things are to drive. I said I was lucky enough a few years ago to have a drive of one, and it just makes you appreciate the fact that if you put the brakes on too hard, you sort of bug it. And it takes you another half a lap to catch up. You've got to be extremely smooth, extremely gentle on the car.
Yeah, that's true. It's easy, especially somewhere like here, you wreck up one corner and then you're out of sequence for half the lap, and you pay for it until you get round to the start-finish line again.
That fun day you're talking about, they actually had about 50 people come in and had a drive in the cars during the day, and they did pick up a couple of drivers, and unfortunately the chap that tipped over this morning, he was an ex-go-kart driver, and he said, the first thing he said to us, he said, geez, you don't have accidents like this in go-karts, but it's part of racing, unfortunately, and with these things, it does happen quite often.
Yeah, well, I suppose when you've got open wheels, you just got to keep off each other a little bit. With go-karts, they introduced side pods on those, and while it made the racing safer, there were less injuries. It got very dirty because people just leant on each other. But I mean, with something like this, you can't do that.
You're talking through experience?
Oh, well, what goes around comes around, doesn't it?
Anyway, well done, fellas. We'll see you out in the later event.
Second placing, Brendan Beacon in third placing, car number 27, and then further back in the field at the head of the others, David Bernal in the MG car number 8. Then we've got car number 44, which is the Swingler car, Chris Swingler in the Triumph. Car 23 has had a 110.74. Starting to move back up through the field as she gets on the back of Chris Swingler now in the Triumph. Just in advance of her, and then up in advance of that is David Bernal. As our racer has got in this hand corner for yet another time. But Gary Edwards in the MG Midget still doing a great job out there in front as he drifts out of Coney Corner. Very now Christine Crombie trying to get up on the inside here of Swingler, and over on the outside is Bernal. But no doubt she'll take them on. Look at the line of three down Dunlop side straight. Have a look at this. The line of three that Christine says, I want this corner first, and takes it on. So Swingler, Peter, already around the sweeper once again, down the rollover corner, through Penrite to that right hand, and now down at the back of the circuit. Then Crombie moves right out of Gilio corner to Yokohama side straight away. Then Chris Swingler back behind him in the Triumph, at the head of the others there.